Guys, I just woke up and I realized they announced the clan collection reprints last night. I'm gonna be real here. I didn't check anything last night. I didn't check what like the new cards were or what was gonna be revealed because I was just doing my own thing. I was tired, and we already knew what the last two cards were gonna be, right, from clan collection. It was gonna be Salome and or whatever. No one cares about the last one. Yeah, it was just gonna be Salome. But yeah, they announced the reprints for the set as well, which is good because I know we're all waiting for like one card. It starts with a P, it ends with a shoot assault, right? And it's for Aqua Force. So if I see that, right, it's gonna be some god tier thumbs up, right? It's gonna be on the rating scale. It's gonna be 2 thumbs up. It means clan collection, all good. I actually haven't seen any of these reveals, okay? So if I'm wrong, you guys will probably be laughing right now and going, Lamau, right? Lamau. So yeah, this is the first time I've seen it. I'm gonna give them my thoughts. If the reprints are good, I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. If they're not good, I'm gonna give it a middle. And if it's bad, I'm just gonna give it a thumbs down. Right? I'm gonna give it a thumbs down. So yeah, let's kind of get started and see what we have. So let me load this up. So all right, so we got Angel Feather, Shadows, and Golds. I noticed there's some PRs, right? There's some. Maybe I should load up another. Screen so I can look at what some of these PRs do. Because there are so many PRs, I don't even know what some of them do. These we're talking about VPRs, man. VPRs. They all have good effects, and I don't know. Like maybe it'd be good if some of these PRs haven't come out in English, right? That's what we want, right? Like for Pursuit Assault, right? But I actually wouldn't know if some of these PRs came out in English, because I mean, for the past 2 years or so, locals has been terrible, right? It's just been like, you know, do we have locals? Yes. Do we have locals? No. So that's usually the best way I see what a PR is. But yeah, let me load this up a bit quick and sort that out. Okay, so firstly, let's look at Angel Feather. So we got Shake Patch Angel, which is the PR. You know which one's the PRs because they don't have a little symbol here. Right? This is probably a common or a rare. The white ones I think are commons, right? So these two now get the triple R foiling treatment. And I guess the reprint is the crit scent, which is, I don't know, I don't think we need it. Crit sense, I guess, like if we look at this as like as clan collection as a set where people get into, yeah, okay, right, yeah, you need like tools for them to use. So yeah, crit scent is the thing that has been printed. That's what we give them, and I don't expect every clan collection to give you heal guardians or something of the equivalent of power level of heal guardians. Otherwise, it'd be a pretty crazy format. But I guess everyone wants a crazy format, right? I guess like for heal guardians were the selling point of the previous clan collection, and for this one it's just gonna be reverse units. So that's where all the cool factor is going. But this Angel Feather stuff, so Shake Patch Angel, I'm not sure if this came out in English or not. I basically see no one play this card at all. But I know like the first effect gives quite a lot of power, so it's kind of nice. Apart from that, like the grade 3, I see it play, like you play like one off or something in Ramiel if you want to. Not really high priority. And then the Seraphiel, like Gabriel, it finally gets a triple R treatment. So I guess that's good. I guess like half of these prints are also like giving something the triple R treatment. And will at least make it foily, right? At least make it foily to make it nice, look nice in your deck. So I guess like for Angel Feather, I don't know. I feel like Angel Feather is like a mid, right? It's like a mid. Seraphiel getting a triple R treatment's nice. No one really cares about this grade 3 and Shake Patch Angel, I think is what it's called. It's like it's okay. It's okay, right? It's okay. Shadow Paladin. We get Fallen Dive Eagle. This is out in English. I know everyone was like farming for it. I don't know how available it is though. I remember like people who wanted it back then would have gotten it, and now we don't really play it much, so it should just be floating around, right? I think didn't it get reprinted in one of those like reprint sets, right? So it could be that. Feel like there's like looking at these reprints, right? Okay, Abyssal Owl, nice, but it's already got the double R treatment. And then we got Swills, right? Swills, okay, it's used in Luad, so pretty good. But there is like one PR that could be like put in here? And wasn't there like a Claret PR that we still haven't gotten? Right? If we're looking at how like generic these cards are, like, okay, Swell's getting some treatment is nice. Abyssal Owl, maybe Abyssal Owl's a bit pricey. I don't know, but it feels like at least the Dive Eagle slot could have been like that Claret PR. So I think this is like a mid, right? If this was the Claret PR, I'd be like, ooh, poggers, right? Everyone would be like, yes, let's get in there, right? So that would have been a plus. But nah, this is just very, very tame, very like Shadow Paladin gets what? The Raging Fall Dragon, so I don't know how this supports that. I don't know, right? Like, yeah. So yeah, this is like a mid. Right, this is a mid. All right, Gold Paladin. Literally no PRs reprinted. So we got Wonder Ezel, Hoel, and Sagamore. These are all foil, by the way. I think I do have an inkling the Wonder Ezel might be reprinted because it got really expensive at some point. I think like just before it got really expensive. So maybe I guess that's not a bad reprint. It's not a bad reprint in terms of price. But the other two, I guess like since this set is printing Ezel, they also want all the Ezel support. So getting Hoel and Wonder Ezel in the same package is pretty good. The next best thing they could have done is reprinted Ezel, because that's pretty annoying to get now, right? But they have VR reprint protection, so bad time. So I guess, I don't know, if Wonder Ezel is really expensive, this is a plus. This is a plus. And I do remember at some point, at least in English, it was. If it's not accent, it's just a mid, but the thing is, all of them are foil as well, so yeah. I give it a plus. Gold Paladin can have a plus. They can have a win, right? Finally, they can get a win, right? Moving on, let's go to Nubatama. So we got this PI. This is Megatsu support, right? This is Megatsu support because they're getting Megatsu Storm reverse, right? So getting this new PR seems pretty good. This one just turns into a grade 3 when it's in Soul, and it has an effect that puts itself in Soul. So I guess that's cool. Like I guess it's a win, right? That's a win. Megatsu Gale, I find is really funny that this card is still used to this day, right? I think when just speaks about the card quality of Nubatama. So when you're building a Nubatama right now, you're like, how do I fill in my grade 2 slot? Maybe I just put in a Megatsu Gale, right? It's already a triple R as well. That's the funny thing. So now it's getting the triple R. Hey, since it came out all the way in set 1, I guess getting a reprint here is not bad, right? I think the only dodgy thing is like Megatsu Breath. But since that came out in set 1 and no one cares about Nubatama, especially Megatsu, they only care about the VR because you can use it in premium. I guess like if you think about it that way, and this getting like a PR that I don't think we've gotten, I think this is a plus. I guess Nubatama's actually a plus. The true Megatsu fans in the audience now rejoice. You know, they're like, yes, Megatsu support. We're in. Okay, Tachikaze. Tachikaze, this is Laceratrex getting a triple R treatment's pretty good. I can't read any of these other names, to be honest. I can't read it. I think this is Sandofio? Sandurofo? Getting a triple R treatment is kind of nice. In terms of what Tachikaze PR needs to come out, I don't know. I actually don't know. Let me know in the comments if Tachi is actually missing insane PRs. This other one is already a holo though, so I don't feel like you need it unless this was really pricey. But I guess like Laceratrex getting although Laceratrex is not played now or this one, right? Basically none of these are printed now, but they're printing Raptors, so I guess maybe they want it. I guess like if they retire the either own units, Laceratrex is pretty good, and I guess that kind of gives an indication of what it is. So I don't know. I can only give this a mid. I think a triple R Laceratrex will look pretty nice, but apart from that, the rest of it is just kind of it's kind of weird at the moment, right? I was like, yeah, okay. Nova's pretty easy. The Ethics Buster coming out. It's Beast Deities, so they got to reprint some of these Beast Deities. These Beast Deities were from a while back as well. So I guess it's pretty good for a reprint. And they were kind of used back then, except for this one. I know everyone uses this. This is the black tortoise, right? But yeah, I think people were kind of like iffy on this one. But you know, reprinting them is fine because they were from that one set. I think they were from the Dragonic Over the Great set, right? And that set I remember was people didn't crack as much because it was a low value set. So, and it's just going to be annoying to get nowadays. So yeah, printing this is not a bad idea. They also printed a PR. I think this one seems pretty recent, right? It's like sword brand gladiator. So I guess printing actually a recent PR. Right? It's only been a couple of months, right? I'm not sure this even came out in English. So I think this is overall a win for us. You're going to be able to build Ethics Buster Reverse pretty easily. Actually, Ethics Buster Reverse is the new one, right? I just totally forgot about it. Crazy. But now I remembered, right? Early morning brain. Good stuff. But yeah, this should be good. This is getting 2 cards that would normally be annoying to get, them getting the foiling treatment, except for, I think this one looks pretty foily already, right? This Great Order is pretty foil. Yeah, getting the Soul Brand Gladiator, I think is okay. So this is overall a win for Novas. And the fact that everything is cheap for Novas makes this even cheaper, right? No one likes Ethics Buster. Link Joker. Okay, so if they released this lady, I think the Singularity Sniper 2 sets ago, it'd be perfect because this was a PR that was kind of annoying to get, and it was pretty good to bash on people who were playing empty field against you, so you could hit numbers. Same with Opener of the Dark Gates. I remember searching for Opener of the Dark Gates. I wanted to play more of this in my deck. This was like sold out in English and very expensive. Like $20 in English. So these 2 getting reprinted is pretty good. Link Joker actually gets 2 reprints. This cat goes into Soul. People don't really play it, but they might now because it goes into Soul. I think in English it was one of those shop challenge PRs like that. So yeah, I think like even though the Link Joker stuff is a bit outdated, I think it is overall a win, right? So thumbs up for me. Kai approves. But yeah, Opener of the Dark Gates getting a reprint would be kind of nice, even though it's kind of old. But we don't really know how the meta is going to move forward as well, so having that option is good. Dark Irregulars, so this should be a Mon. Rhodia getting a reprint is okay, right? I know Rhodia is kind of one of those good PRs that is around that people kind of want. You want in premium, you want in V, so getting a reprint is cool. I don't know about these Dimension Creepers though. This Dimension Creeper back then wasn't very great, and it was already pretty decent Rhodia. It was like a triple R, right? So this getting a reprint, there's like just better cards. I think this is better cards. Doreen, Doreen the Thruster. I guess if you want to play, this reminds me of super old school Amon because there was just nothing better to play back then, and like the only win condition was just big Doreen thrusts. Let's put it that way, right? In terms of what the newer one sounds like, you soul charge quite a lot, so I guess you're going with the same game plan again. But the thing is, these cards in the context of today, like Doreen and like V Doreen and V Dimension Creeper, just aren't very good. Just aren't that amazing. So I feel like, okay, Rhodia is like a good, but these 2 feel like a minus. I'm just gonna put it a mid. Right? Gear Chronicle. We get the Organ, so Organ gets the triple R treatment. We also get this PR. This PR was released recently, right, as well as one of the new multi-attack capable cards in Gears, though I'm not I think you still play it. And then we get this older dragon that binds itself so you can kind of speed up your lost legend, right? Was it Lost Legend? Yeah. To get your mystery flare up into those massive binds pretty quickly. So you like I mean, in premium you use this to get the you use this to one shot, but this was not a common, it looks like, right? Because it's a bit gray. So I guess getting a reprint from this is cool, but isn't there a grade 0 for Gear Chronicle that is a PR that gives like +4 grade while it's in bind zone? And that hasn't come out in English. So if you really wanted to support Lost Legend, reprinting that would have been better. So you could replace the organ, because the organ's not, it's not that played, right? Though I guess, you know, if this is the combo with the Steam Maiden spot, I guess, doesn't Steam Maiden grab stuff from Bind? So maybe this going to Bind makes sense. But I feel like they could have stuck in a PR there. They could have stuck in not new PR, it's been out for a while. Yeah, I think that's a missed opportunity. I don't know, I think this is a mid, right? If they had that PR, this would be a definite plus. This one is teetering on the edge. We've got some like 2 weird cards. Maybe the Steam Maiden supports. This PR is pretty good, but I think like, I don't know if we can get this in English. I think we can, right? I think we can. I think it was one of the the PRs that we can get recently, so I'm not sure. Oh, what's with that door? Yeah. Granblue. I think Granblue basically right now is all just actually no, there's a good PR Granblue that we're missing. That is, I think it's a Night Rose one, right? It's basically Night Rose support. When one of your cards pops via an effect, you can call it out. So you can run multiple of that. I think that is a very, I don't even know if that's PR's out yet. I don't know if that PR is out yet, so maybe they can't print it, but maybe it's too recent, right? It's too recent, so they can't do it. So it looks like Granblue is just basically just all triple R value, right? Your Night Chip value, your Navigator now triple R, your Cutlass now triple R. So if you are like a Solemn who likes all your stuff hollow, this is a great one. Because to be honest, right, V Granblue basically doesn't need any changes. It's been doing its own thing for ages, and it's just working, right? It's working. I mean, I think we get reverse Cocutus in this set, but this support just makes your old stuff feel good. I mean, with this, I feel like your entire lineup now becomes hollow. If I'm right or wrong, I think I'm right. Everything becomes hollow. So in terms of value, like Value Town, it's like, well, not Value Town, but you know, Bling Bling Town. This is a plus. But in terms of like actually getting any PRs, I guess it's like just nothing, right? This is nothing. Unfortunately for you, you still have to wait. Maybe next set. Great Nature, we get a PR here, but I think this PR overall is pretty garbage. It's not great. I don't see anyone use this. Apart from that, does anyone use any of these cards? Like, to be honest, do they? Right? Do they? Maybe. I think it's like a mid, right? We get a PR, right? We get this weird, I don't know what to call it. It's a 4-legged animal. But yeah, you get this as a PR, but no one uses the other two, right? No one uses any of those other 2 cards. Do they? I don't think so. I've never really seen them play it much at all, so. And Neo Nectar, I think, okay, they've reprinted Sylvia so many times. Do I think that's correct? Yes. Because for some reason her price is always like decently high for some reason. The Triple R gets another Triple R treatment. You get this Musketeer. This is just when it comes into play gets 10k. So that used to be a common. Now it's Triple R. And then one of the Maidens. This makes plant tokens, right? This makes plant tokens. So yeah, it's basically, I guess, Cecilia reverse support. How do I put this? I don't think that many people use, I think Castoral? Is it Castane or something like that, right? I don't think that many people use this, but it's Musketeers, so I guess so. This was not a Triple R, so Neo Nectar. Is there any good PRs that we're missing for Neo Nectar, right? Is there? I don't think there is. They could have reprinted the clone one for plant tokens. That would be nice. I think it's still kind of annoying to get now. I'm gonna give this a mid. I've been giving everyone a mid, right? Giving everyone a mid. So yeah, have a mid. Okay. Moving on, I think we've got Clan Collection Volume 3, so we're moving back in time. So Royal Reprints. Okay, this is not bad, I think. So this grade 2 is the PR. This is I think make sure back row not be able to be retired. This did come out as something. I remember it did come out in English, but I couldn't go. I think it was a shop challenge or something like that. But you know, COVID happened, so can't do any challenges. But it was a PR. It's quite good, right? It's quite good, so that's a good thing. Leverot was from a TD, so right now I think that's pretty annoying to get. So having it come out here is a good choice. No one cares about Richard. No one cares about Richard. People used to care about it like 4 years ago, not anymore. But overall, since we got like 2 of these really hard to get cards, I think this is an overall plus. This is an overall plus. Oracle Think Tank, we get Zozo. I think this is Coco or Nini. I think it's Nini, and we get Poo Poo. Yes, that is her name, and this is a PR. This is a Poo Poo PR. Oracle gets, is it witches now, right? Witches. So I guess they're reprinting a bunch of the old witches, and I remember the old witches just weren't very good, and the PR itself wasn't very good. So in terms of the package here, the cards just aren't great. That's just it, right? They're not exciting, they're not good. How they're gonna support the new one? I guess you're like, if I want to build a witch deck now, I can. I have a bunch of witches, but they're not very good. They kind of poo-poo. The excitement factor for this is like, I think it's like this. It's like a middle. I don't really feel it. It's like a lukewarm out of 10. All right. Genesis, you get Alexis, Glepnia. Isn't Glepnia a triple R already? Do I really need a reprint on this? This came out like recently, right? And you get Revolta. This was like a CB3. Look at top 3, right? You can grab thing and put others to soul. 2 commons getting a reprint, getting the triple R treatment, and a Glepnia. I don't think Glepnia. Do we actually? Is this actually hard to get? Is Glepnia actually hard to get? I don't think it's that bad, right? I don't think it's that bad. Elixir's getting a triple R treatment seems alright, because I can still see people play it. It's pretty decent. A Himiko reprint would be nice, but of course VRs, Lamau. Not sure about Revolta getting a triple R treatment. I think in terms of coolness, I think this is like a mid, right? This is a mid. None of them like super important as well, but I guess we don't know. I guess we don't know about Himiko's effect, right? We don't know about Himiko's effect. Kagero. Kagero gets like 2 PRs, and no one knows. Well, I don't know what they do. Let's check them up. Okay, so the Dragon Dance is kind of, I think she's kind of lame, but this one's, it's like okay. What I would have really liked to see in a reprint of was Burning Horn Dragon. I remember the release in English was really hard, like really annoying. I didn't even know it was released. So yeah, I think a Burning Horn reprint would have been nice. I guess getting like 2 PRs is cool, right? It's like, yay, we get easy access to these PRs. But these 2 PRs aren't really that exciting or that good in my opinion. I guess the second one, this dragon, can like retire a bunch of stuff for just 1 CB. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But apart from that, like the cross support, isn't this a triple R already? Isn't this a triple R already? Doesn't need another foiling, right? Doesn't need another foiling. And it came out like what? Last year? Was it last year? Alright, so does it really need a reprint now? Yeah, I think mid guys, mid. Murakumo, Miyamaru got a reprint and was still pretty expensive, but that was also because Murakumo was played in both premium and standard. You didn't really play Miyamaru in Yasui though, so you know, mainly for premium, I guess. Nowadays, does anyone play Murakumo at all? I guess that's the real question, right? Metamorphox. Oh, this came out recently, though. I guess, you know, getting a triple R foiling for this is pretty good. Maybe these getting triple R's are nice. It'd be, yeah. But getting a Miyamaru reprint is also pretty cool. I guess if Miyamaru is still really hard to get and expensive, I don't think it is. I guess we can give this a plus, just like nice triple R reprints, nice triple R foiling. Just Awazu just is kind of still used. I don't think there's anything off the top of my head that really needs a reprint for Murakumo, right? So we can give this a plus. I think I'll give it a mid. I've just been giving everything a mid. I've been fence-sitting the whole time. Narukami, this is cool. What was even Narukami's card in Clan Collection? It was so forgettable. They're literally just printing Vanquisher cards right now, right? They're like, who cares about this stuff from Clan Collection? Let's just print Vanquisher. It was Dungaree, right? Oh, man. They didn't even care about Dungaree. They're like, Dungaree? Screw that. No support for you. Maybe this... just give Vanquisher more support, guys. Wow, Dungaree got shafted, man. Got shafted. Dimension Police. We got Gel Sludge. Isn't Gel Sludge, like, Different Fight's best friend? The one thing that actually needs a reprint in Dimension Police is Great Dayusha. Die Brave getting a reprint, that's kind of like, it's kind of weird. I mean, do people still run Die Brave? But it can be pretty hard to get nowadays, I guess. So, that's cool. Die Dragon. Like, a lot of the stuff from that old era set is pretty expensive, right? So I guess these two getting reprints is pretty good. And then Gel Sludge getting a print is also alright, because it's not too easy to get, right? So I guess Dimension Please gets a plus, gets a thumbs up. Just because everything from that era is super annoying to get. Spikes. These two get the triple R treatment. This was a PR from a shop qualifier. Do people still run these cards though? Do people still run these cards? Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I'm gonna give this a mid, just because I don't really see these cards played anymore at all. Pale Moon, Dorian gets a triple R foiling. That's pretty nice. You can only run one of it though. In premium, in standard you can run like 4, right? So I guess a triple R foiling for Dorian is pretty good. We get that, what was the new grade 4? Just another 0 power grade 4. But do we actually even use it? It used to be that other dragon, right? It used to be that other, what does it do? Let me quickly check. Okay, it looks pretty average, to be honest. Looks pretty average. What do you Pale Mooners think? Is this a good PR, or do you guys just want it because it's there? You know, Tosca, you know, that Nightmare Dolls Tosca would have been nice, right? Because we don't have that in English. But, you know, they're not doing it. I mean, it's Silverthorn though. They have to give Silverthorn support, right? Because it's the queer reverse. So yeah, I guess cool, right? These are well, this is Silverthorn, eh? Yeah, okay, cool. So the Silverthorn dragon, nice, cool. I guess a thumbs up. I guess a thumbs up. Dorian triple R's pretty cool. This more Silverthorn support, so the queer reverse becomes cooler. That's nice. All right, and then last one, bam. I'm looking at the middle section, and it's Aqua Force. And there's no Pursuit Assault. I guess we should have expected, right? Because they were printing Maelstrom reverse, so they need to give Maelstrom support. But let's be real, guys. Do they really need to reprint something like this? This is a common. It's a common. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard to get, but come on, at least like. Could replace this slot, right? It could replace this slot. Tidal Assault. Okay, sure. You know, multi-attacks and all that. You know, could be hard to get now, but come on, guys. One of these cards could have gotten replaced with Pursuit Assault. All right, Tidal Assault. You're nearly there. You had half the words correct. Aqua Force, guys. Aqua Forces. Good luck in another 6 months, boys. Alright, good luck in another 6 months. I don't know what to say. Thumbs down! Double thumbs down. Double thumbs down. Still no Pursuit Assault in English. Like, come on, guys. This is actually a card that is holding back an entire clan. Actually holding back an entire clan. Just print it. Just release it somewhere. English team, just release that card. Honestly, just release that card that is instantly, insanely good PR on your end. No pun intended, right? It's a good PR, but it's gonna look good on your side. Just release Pursuit Assault, and people are gonna rejoice real hard. Just release it. Release it. Somehow release it. Don't wait. Don't wait, it is actually holding back Aqua Force. Actually holding back Aqua Force. Alright, just release it. Okay. Let's go back to the Bermuda Triangle. This is a PR. Ellie's a good cards. Doesn't need a reprint already? It's not... Does it need a reprint already? I mean, it's that good. So I guess Radka PR is pretty nice. Radka kind of makes... I think Radka makes all your whole Prism deck or something like a bling bling fest, right? So okay, I guess it's okay. I guess this is like, I can give Bermuda a thumbs up. Yeah, I can give that a thumbs up. I can get behind Radka PR and more Ellies out in the open. And then Megacolony. I haven't seen, I don't see anyone play any of these cards. But that's also because I think these two PRs even out in English? I don't know. Actually don't know. But I know this machining one is pretty decent. This is actually a pretty okay, like, backup grade 3. I think plus, like, it minuses drive check on your opponent as well. It's pretty good, right? It's pretty good. And then this is Cradle support. It's actually kind of funny because Megacolony still doesn't know what it's trying to do. So they released just a bunch of, like, they released machining support and then Cradle support in the same set. But yeah, this is also pretty decent Cradle support. So actually Megacolony gets a plus. He gets a thumbs up, you know, he gets a thumbs up because it's cool, right? So let's kind of just go back. I'll go through everything. Maybe I'll change some of my reactions. Or change some of my ratings. I can't change my reactions. So Megacolony is good. Bermuda is like okay good. Aqua Force is no Pursuit Assault, no rating, right? No game. Dorian's cool. I think I have to reevaluate. If they got like one good, like even one good nice reprint, I guess I have to give it a plus. Right, so I guess like Dorian's good, you know, Silverthorn support's nice, yeah. Not sure about Spikes. I don't know how any of this like really fits in for Spikes, to be honest. I don't really see this played except for him. Except for like Breach Spurt? Breach Spot? Yeah, Spurt, yeah. So this is like kind of a mid for me. Dimension Police is definitely a plus. And then Narukami getting Bolka. I remember Bolka was out in English. I did see it. But I guess it getting reprint is pretty good just because, like, you know, it's people do use it for Vanquish, so I guess this is nice. I have to give it a plus now. Murakumo. Awazu getting a triple R rare. Bling is nice. Miyamaru used to be something. I guess that's a plus. Kagero is a bit mixed. I think this is a mid for me, right? This dragon's okay, but the rest of it is just like, do we really need it? So I think that's a mid. Then what? Royal's a plus. Poo poo, right? Mid. Genesis also a mid. Elixis getting triple R is nice, but that's kind of about it. It seems like Clan Collection Volume 3 is pretty insane versus Volume 4. Nectar. Again, what did I give Sylvia? Sylvia's like... reprinting Sylvia's cool, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna have to give it a mid. It's just like, Sylvia's been reprinted so many times, the other stuff's like, meh, whatever. Great Nature, also like a mid. Granblue is a pretty good plus. This basically blings out your entire deck. So nice big plus here. Gear Chronicle, it's missing one of the cool PRs. It's either a thumbs up or a mid, right? It's either a thumbs up or mid, because this PR getting a reprint is cool, but I know this has been out very recent, and it's one of the new wave of PRs for V that they're actively pushing out. So you can actually, I'm pretty sure you can get this in English. So this is like I think this is like a mid for me, just because it's missing like a really cool PR. Rhodia's cool, but I think it was printed before. But okay, Rhodia is a good card, right? So I give it a plus. I have to be more lenient, I think. Link Joker PR is definitely plus. This reprint is really cool. Here, ethics. Okay, ethics is cool. Like reprinting this and Sword Graduate is cool. Tachikaze, Lacertrex getting a triple R treatment. Lacertrex is that Is that decent enough to give it a plus? I'll give it a mid. I'll give it a mid. Nubatama plus. And then golds. I remember, yeah, I said Wonder Ezel was kind of expensive, right? So that getting a reprint's nice. That's a plus. Shadow, I have to give it a mid, right? Shadow mid, missing Claret support. The rest of it's like, do we really need it? Swell's getting a triple is nice, but that's about it. So it's mid, and Angel Feather's also mid. Yeah, that's all the ratings. That's all the ratings we want to see at the end. These later ratings replace the earlier ratings. The earlier rating was affected by emotion, and then after this, I had to be real. I saw there was no per shoot assault. I have to lower my expectations, right? Lower my expectations. So remember, guys, keep your expectations low. And then you'll never be disappointed, right? Let me know what you guys think about the reprints and clan collection so far. See you guys in the next video. All right, bye.